Well, at least Stream Elements fixed its shit for the right stream title. Now, what were we doing? I feel like we had a lot of quests that we could start on. Yeah, looks like we got a couple more. I think I'll probably just like start doing some of those and chill out at the beginning here before people start showing up so that I can just, you know, get back into it a little bit. Remember what the fuck I was doing.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken.
Yo, Sid's man.
Trouble you for some assistance, could I?
I don't know.
That depends.
Do you want me to just go pick up some wood or something?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
Sort of need to remember what's going on. It's been a week and change since I played last.
Like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
Help them settle in. Yeah.
I can try.
That'll do me.
That'll do.
Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Ask.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
Wow. This quest does not seem like it's going to take very long. I'm not really sure. Like, some of the side quests are fine, but I'm not really sure why we have so many super basic fetch quest type quests.
So you're the new
Seems a little
arrivals.
strange.
Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Ah, a multi-part
Won't be
fetch
long.
quest, no less.
You stay here and rest.
You stay here and rest. Oi, oi, oi. Oh, yeah, they, I think, didn't they say that they added a motion blur removal option? Let's see. Target follow, player follow. I might keep that on for now, but screen frame rate motion blur, just turn it off. That motion blur is not off. Okay, well, actually, okay, I might actually put this back on then. Let's take a look at this. We'll put it at 3. Honestly, I basically can't tell the difference. All right. Well. Oh my god, that room is dark. Great. Googledy moogledy.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
Daddy?
None left for...
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry.
It's a
Enough
smooth
mouths of
glide.
our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require.
Comrade.
Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Listen.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't
seems a
keep our
little
new
sus.
comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
I don't know if that was intended to make it seem like,
Bread and wine.
I don't know, like maybe
Hopefully
the
this will be enough.
guy here that gives us our quests is got maybe like a tighter leash on people than he really ought to. But that's kind of the vibe I was getting from it, right? Because it's like, oh, we do whatever he says. Like,
Did you see?
okay, all right. We'll see. It might just be a little bit of weird dialoguing.
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
Eat it.
May we? Truly?
Oh, that's some good eating sounds. Good crunchy bread. Not making me hungry for bread.
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know.
Oh, it's like
Can't believe it.
You're
it's like
free
being
now.
in Las Vegas. There's nowhere to sit.
Next time
Actually,
you're
that's not
hungry,
true. That's
you need only
that was
ask to be
something that
fed.
was more true a long time ago, actually, where
Thank you.
there was basically nowhere to sit in
Everything.
Las Vegas unless it was immediately spending money. And everybody was like pretty rude about it, but I actually did go not that long ago, and it had mellowed out a lot in that regard. So it's just but I definitely remember having that impression from when I was younger, that it was just like you were standing or you were spending money. There was no resting anywhere. But they've improved on that front. Damn, dude, the lighting changes take like just a little too long. All right. Hello, sir.
I want no trouble.
Punch, because you got it.
Wait, that's...
True, AC is
Oh,
expensive.
Glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If
Or
you're
a
friend of
rogue.
Master Quentin's,
I mean, I'm kind of an
perhaps you'll
assassin.
help
That's like a
His
rogue.
vineyard, lost
Yeah,
all
how are
its
you doing
pride
this
and
evening,
joy,
Sir Nibbit?
has been beset by a plague of giant wasps. And you need someone to solve your pest problem. I do indeed. I suppose
Kill
there's
10
some
wasps.
price if I don't bring those grapes.
Alrighty.
You look like you can handle that blade.
Hello, Kirby. How are you doing this
Rid us
evening?
of these...
Hopefully, you guys are
I'll see
ready
to it.
for a weekend. You know, the
thank you.
post July
You'll
4th
find 'em over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town.
brief
And Harry,
half week that
lost
you
what
have, and
needs
then you
those
get to go back to the
grapes.
weekend again. You know, just sat down at home. Yeah, that's good. That's I just started. Really, I started 5 minutes ago, so maybe 10 minutes ago. Mommy? Some winemakers. Okay. kind of funny to get like a primer on actual winemaking. Oh, good boy.
I feel good, boy.
Why didn't it give me that before? I pet that dog for sure. Maybe the achievement was broken. You can pet the dog. I love that there's an entire Twitter account that is entirely dedicated to can you pet the dog in like each game.
But how did the grocer know his daughter?
Hello. Anyway, I hope you guys had some nice 4th of Julys. Maybe saw fireworks, maybe didn't. Relaxed. I, for one, had a very calm and tranquil 4-day weekend where we didn't do a whole lot, and that was the purpose. Was just unwind a little and you know, not do anything responsible. So
That must be the vineyard.
mission accomplished.
A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Hey, goddamn right they shouldn't. Watch them be like mega wasps. Now the real question is, do I remember how to play this game? Okay. The answer is sort of. Woo! Oh, you're about to fight the Ender Dragon. That's cool. I remember back when that used to be so mysterious. That post where someone classifies all animals as dog, not dog. That's funny. That kind of reminds me of in Elden Ring, there was a meme that got started because you can make messages that are sort of templates, and so you only have whatever words they allow you to have, and so dog was like one of the few words for a normal animal, and so it very much became everything was just called a dog, especially if it had 4 legs. So there was just a ton of messages that were like, dog ahead, or is this a dog? Never made it to the potions enchanting to really get moving. It's, you know, you can kind of speed run. I mean, you can absolutely speed run parts of Minecraft, but some of the stuff that used to seem advanced, you can get to pretty quick if you just know what you're doing. Like, I remember it used to be, like, it used to feel like kind of a later game thing to do anything in the Nether, but then I sort of realized that, well, I can just make, and part of that was because you need a diamond pickaxe in order to mine obsidian, but you can just like cast a gateway, another gateway out of buckets of lava and water to just like make it manually in that shape without having to break the blocks. So you can actually go basically as soon as you have an iron bucket. You know, so there's certain things like that that make it go a lot faster once you sort of know what you're doing.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward.
I'd say you've earned a reward.
Fetches a handsome price.
Hey, Rika, how are you doing this evening? Hope you're doing well.
To keep our comrades fed.
Ready for the weekend, I hope?
Wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work.
Oh, that's a good emote. That's very cute.
Well,
big fan of that.
He seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage
I can't be yawning yet. I just started.
In your honor.
I just started. My goodness. So sleepy. Not looking forward to the weekend? Oh no, that's too bad. Do you have to work, or do you just have something that's kind of a pain coming up, or... Something that's kind of a pain. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's too bad. I think the 2 main things on my docket for this weekend is I have a group that we play like co-op games together whenever we can all manage to, which ends up being only on Sundays because one of the members has a kid, and so Sunday is sort of like his free day. But then, like, if anybody else has anything on a Sunday, then obviously we can't do it for that whole week. And so we're playing Solasta, which is a CRPG set in the...
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone.
We'll kill some bandits. Then let's go. Set in D&D 5th edition. It's pretty fun. It's you know, it's a little rough around the edges, but I think it's sort of an indie studio, so yeah, it's quite nice. So I've got that going on Sunday, and then I ordered some displays, which are like images printed on metal as sort of like posters, and they're very cool. They're all Elden Ring official merch, but I realized that once they arrived, they don't go on walls with texture, which my walls do have texture. And so I had to figure out a solution to get them on the walls. And so I went to a custom plastic and PVC cutting store today and cut out some little squares to put the mounting brackets on. So I think it'll work out all right. But anyway, I'll probably be hanging those up tomorrow. Don't really plan to go outside if I can help it.
I want that plane. Let's get this over with. Stay down.
Get absolutely wrecked, sir.
That's enough.
Easy fucking clap. Yeah, I probably will once I put him up. Yeah. I got one of the sort of classic Ronnie, like, smiling at you at night. I got one of the map. I got one when you're sitting with
the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again. Thanks to you.
Melina?
We're lucky.
You're like faux maiden. Outside of the gate ruins with a really nice, like, beautiful midnight sky with the glowing Erd tree in the background. It's a really nice color palette. And then I also got one, I guess technically from Dark Souls 3.
Busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as
The elite knight armor.
The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the blood axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see.
Just as you did today.
Let's go. Beat the shit out of bandits. That's an easy job. Anyway, yeah, pretty excited to get them up on the walls. They're good nerd merch.
Right, we've got work to do.
It is kind of funny. I hadn't thought about it or heard about it, but when I mentioned that I bought some disc plates to some of our artist friends, they were like, ooh, and I'm like, oh, let me guess. People do sort of the Redbubble thing where they, like, upload art that doesn't belong to them and then sell it themselves, and they were like, yeah. I was like, okay, well, this is from the official Elden Ring, like, page, so I'm fairly confident that this is actually real art, but I could totally see that being the case, so yeah, something to watch out for. I hadn't even really thought about it, but as soon as they all sort of grimaced in unison, I go, oh yeah, I bet I know exactly what their feelings are about that kind of thing. Yeah, it is really unfortunate. I saw that AJ had a run-in with, yeah, exactly. Because I heard about it through various official brand collaborations. Like, they had some really cool cyberpunk ones too. But yeah, I saw AJ had a run-in on Fiverr with a obvious AI artist that did not look obvious in their profile, but what they delivered was very clearly AI generated, and yeah, that sucks. It's a big womp womp. And not the fun Shy Lily kind of womp womps.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Oh, that's not the phrase we like to repeat. Last time people were just following orders, it wasn't so great. Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Oh, let's go, Sid.
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us.
Boy, he looks mad about that.
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Yes, that's right.
He's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda.
Oh, I'll tell you what I sucked out of Garuda.
Wait. Once the greatest shield in Rosaria. You know, I reckon he could probably cause a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
I mean, you know.
To be spotted if we travel separately.
I think I mentioned it
Northreach in a few days.
Maybe last time I was playing, but I think it's really
you two behave now.
Cool and interesting the way that they have the soldiers behave when their icons arrive, because it's like they have that almost religious fervor of them because they are sort of like the demigods of their nations. And so they're like so overjoyed when they show up, but every single time one of them shows up, they seem to just like wipe out nearly everyone in sight on both sides. So it's kind of like, yeah, our dragon showed up. Which I think is very, like, it's a cool detail, right? That they seem to be like so excited that their icon has arrived,
So,
even though
we're
they
meeting
still
in
are probably
Northreach.
gonna die. It's like they're
Will I
dying for the
face it
cause.
until before this dame finds me.
What are we? We'll
How
figure
did
it
the
out.
grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
I do, man. The aesthetics in this game are quite nice, though. Like, I really enjoy the way that they have these ancient ruins integrated into the buildings that they've sort of built on and around them, which just leads me to believe that all of these ancient buildings are like part of Alexander or some shit, like a Final Fantasy IX reveal, where they're all gonna come to life all at once towards the end game or something like that. And it's gonna be a huge problem because everything's built on top of them. But
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
I like the combination of sort of the wild environment having grown over with medieval villages, but like plastered on top of weird techie looking buildings that are all inactive. It's a good look. Good vibe. Ah, I see a spooter.
It's over.
It is over. Easy clap. It's Jover.
That's it. Sick of Toggle.
There we go. All right. Seems like I've mostly retained my memory of how to play this game, which is good. Yeah, this way. Cool. Have you been playing this game at all, Rika? Or I don't actually even know if you have a PlayStation, which I guess you would need if you were playing. Ah, well, alas.
Stay down.
Hey, I was doing a thing against... Hey, sir. I would say that it is less advanced than DMC. Like, it definitely shares some of the roots, but I would say it's less technical than DMC. It's certainly closer to DMC than, you know, a traditional Final Fantasy is. But it is fun. The combat is fun, which is good. Again, I still think I ultimately prefer the Final Fantasy VII Remake combat for its like interesting hybrid of the real time with the sort of strategic almost turn-based, but kind of not really. Like, it was a very interesting adaptation of turn-based combat into real time. I think I heard that the FF7 remake, along with most of the other Square Enix ports, didn't port that well over to
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel
over to PC, which is really unfortunate.
that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
I mean, I feel like we can sneak past, right?
How much for this one?
Right, guys? I believe it I believe I've only played FF14, the MMO. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they're all a little different, but 1 through 10 are all in some way or another strict turn-based RPGs that, you know, they have little timers that fill up before you get to choose, but, you know, you've got that sort of classic setup where everybody stands and takes turns hitting each other, rather than being an active combat system. And they're all a little different because some of them didn't have, you know, timers at all. They just sort of, it just became your turn. But they definitely were of that older era of the RPG system styles. They changed it up a little bit in 12 and 13 and 15.
I doubt you could afford even that much of my time.
But 7 Remake was like the most different and unique and very cool.
No.
I'm very excited for the next chapter of Remake.
You don't have the scent of a branded about you.
You what, mate?
The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway.
Ma'am?
Do you
Ma'am?
think you
Miss?
could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel.
Oh, let's
Otto
go.
assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
Yeah, sure you can trust me.
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do.
Interesting
Long
necklace that
ago,
she has.
Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here.
Yeah.
To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital.
Insurrection and terrorism. Wait, I mean,
I fear the guards are not likely
stuff?
to let a masterless bearer pass
Things?
unmolested. Unless...
Unless.
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear.
Ma'am, are you...
That will do nicely. But... I shall expect a favor in return.
Okay, listen.
Wait, what?
That is some seductive voice lining. I have no idea. It's my first time meeting her.
However do they get that
Fruit's not getting any fresher.
Final Fantasy. Oh, yeah.
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this, and no
Oh,
more
so we're doing a
masters
quasi Chewbacca. Yeah. Okay.
It's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
play along.
Pretend to be my slave. Let's go.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
Okay. I was just noticing they did a really good job with the leather texture on his clothes. Like, it actually looks like leather, not like
That wasn't
latex
so
or
Wasn't so bad.
just
They might
cloth.
have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we
Let's
can speak
go.
more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the same, well, at least some of the same teams worked on it, for sure. So like,
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
okay.
Madame, you look stunning.
You're
As do you,
goddamn
my
right.
dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary.
I've got a new toy. I mean, servant.
Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Yeah, I never played 14. The only MMO I ever played was Guild Wars and Guild Wars 2.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates.
And like, I feel like I just don't have time in my life to actually play another MMO. But
that was
if I
the whole
were going to
point,
play one,
wasn't
it would
it?
be
And
it
I
would be
told
14
you,
because I've heard a lot of
it's
good things
Isabel.
about it from a lot of my friends,
Overwhelmed you so
including
tired,
expats
I
from
wonder.
Final Fan or from
It's certainly
Guild
not
Wars.
Sid's influence.
You mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my
Oh,
girls.
okay. I was thinking that
girl's
earlier
been
when she
gone
was
for
talking about
several days now,
if they
and
ask
left
her,
no word of explanation.
tell him she's sick.
And I began to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best.
Do we think that she's run off with a
Take this.
lover? Okay.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now,
I feel like
I have matters
our
to attend
character
to with the
wasn't
Iron Flag.
actually
If you
famous.
find anything, ask for me there.
I mean, once he was an adult. It's sort of interesting that everybody's worried about him being recognized. I feel like he wasn't quite so infamous that everybody would be recognizing him. All right, we got some more subquests. Let's go. Side quest ho. Also, we just got a whole new city to look around.
That's the day done then.
I really like that. Yeah, exactly. I really like that Final Fantasy, I get like sort of part of its broader appeal is that every game is different and can introduce new concepts and new types of locations and new characters and new magic systems, and like it can reinvent itself every time, which is sort of the point. Because it makes it almost feel like it isn't a series, even though it like kind of is. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a nice thing about it. Like you don't ever know exactly what you're gonna get because they always try new things.
Thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
Sure, probably.
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors.
Yeah.
As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Sambraquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve.
Okay.
Not for the want of coin. Simple fare cost little more than a pittance. but to revel in the suffering of others. A simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed.
Comestibles?
Brings me to my
What does that even mean?
The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem
That was my
like much,
guess, just
but it
based
will
on
make all
the like
difference.
Latin roots of it,
Here,
but I've never
deliver
actually
these, but
heard that
keep them
word.
hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. 3 bearers over...
It's no...
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. Be discreet for both our sakes.
You won't be
I think it's
staying
funny
there.
how often I've had quests just giving people
I'm
food.
expected back in the capital.
Hey Aaron, good evening. How are you doing this
Keep
evening?
this long.
Hopefully you have this weekend off. Wow.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
True. True. Off till Tuesday? Nice. You got any fun plans, or is your fun plan to not have plans? The older I get, the more often that's my plan, is to not have plans.
Waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
Now could be the time if I just beat the crap out of that guy. Sorry, what? Your best to avoid the heat and humidity? Fair, that's true. I bet it is a lot hotter and more humid over there. It's in like the low 80s over here, which is like kind of warm for the amount of humidity, but...
Well, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The inventory always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
But I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
Oh, is my subquest just going to be to beat the crap out of these guys? Let's fucking go.
Oh, no doubt.
Oh.
Only chivalrous souls that we are. Robin and I need
Yeah,
to
I
know
haven't
the
played
names
since last
being-
week. I was going to be playing on Wednesday, but I just had some drama in real life and just didn't really feel up to doing the streaming, and I'm trying to mostly just play on
Just so
stream
you
now,
know,
so...
I won't be holding back. I suggest.
How are you liking
go
it now that
either.
you're beyond me?
Take a moment to get ready if you need it.
Pride comes before a fall. Well, listen.
Now, let
Yeah, let's go.
If that's what you want.
Let's slap these bitches.
cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
Let's be having you. Man, the Britishisms. What even?
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding.
Oh, listen, giving me the pounding is already,
The dirty tricks you
you know, that's her business.
That's enough.
All right. So you know one end of a blade from the other.
The juggle. What a loser. Fuck me.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine.
This quest is great.
Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
We will. We shall.
Bearer, win the Dane's favour, innit?
By knowing when to hold my tongue from the start.
You've got potential. I'll give you that.
very satisfying. I hope that this is gonna get the third guy.
Gregor's gash. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
I will not. I will tell them that I was the one who gave the pounding. I am the one who knocks. Okay. I was kind of hoping that was going to distract the guy that was getting healed so that he would, like, need to... Wow! They're having this guy use his magic just to dry clothes when they're hanging out in the air. Good God. Incredible. I mean, fitting for the society that they're painting here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't eat it here, though. Has it always been this bad? Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others. That's something at least.
Is it, though? I mean, I guess, but... Nice little background melody.
I have something for you.
Ooh, with the gimped hand. Oof. She's on her last legs.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Okay. So I'm wondering maybe there's something I have to interact with over here to...
The bones fell favorably.
Enough! Curse! Jack, you'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you.
Here. It looks like you need it.
Oh, wow, wow, wow.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
Walk and eat, man. Walk and eat.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Accident my ass.
The markets are of
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the... I cannot
Hello,
help
sir.
but notice you bear the moon, and might I trouble you for some assistance?
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant. Though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I
Yeah.
have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown, and who better than someone in the... Would you be willing...
Okay. I mean...
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients.
So we're
There are
drug
3 in
muling now.
total. A gross nothing. Why, of course not. Merely
Definitely
try and-
not.
Though I
Yeah.
cannot prevent you from peeking strongly. advise.
Strongly advise me not to peek. Like scorpions or some shit. Lord. Alright. Listen, I know the rule of threes is a thing for a reason, but we don't need to have 3 for all of our fetch quests also.
All right. Are you with?
Business, though not my own.
Ah, so he found someone to... Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taken...
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Val's most illustrious customer. He was one of the only people around here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
What?
Glad to hear it.
Listen, Uncle, you can still go to the whorehouse.
Doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
Oh, I bet she does. Magic dash. Yeah. Alrighty. Now we're gonna go deliver some hashtag illicit substances. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say the joke I was gonna say about what they probably were delivering. Thanks, Big Daddy Twitch TOS.
Spices from the faraway I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business.
Jocelyn's unexpected leather sack. Eerily melodic tinkling.
That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
I love how we're smuggling like 30 feet.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
Okay, same thing. Heavily melodic sound.
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars?
Those cigars are worth more than your life.
Probably not for a slave. I have to imagine it's expensive to buy somebody.
You say these are all... There's nothing here for your kind, Branded.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
All right, so we got drinks, cigars, and
Times
jewelry?
hard. Sorry about the welcome.
I meant nothing by it. Yeah, okay. Okay, buddy.
Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest.
Oh, perfume. Okay.
Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is...
This just makes me think of the Final Fantasy VII cross-dressing quest.
I suppose there's only one way to find out.
I'm so glad that they kept the cross-dressing section in the remake. Like, goddamn, what a fun embellishment in the 7 remake.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Ring.
Delightful. The dame...
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my
crystals,
boy.
of course, okay.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done.
So this is one of those areas where I feel like the verisimilitude falls apart a little bit, which is
when
that
she hears of how you have aided me.
it seems like people are using these crystals for like incredibly mundane things that you could do with like the scantest bit of effort, which makes perfect sense when you're talking about a society that's like super wealthy and these resources are somewhat plentiful. But like, I don't, it doesn't quite track when it's like, ah, yes, I can use this little crystal to start a normal bonfire or pour out a glass of water. Like, that you're going to be like, all right, well, I'm going to go through all this effort and spend like, you know, thousands of gil worth of supplies so that I can get this little crystal to like pour myself some water. Like, those merchants, it doesn't seem like they would find that to be worth their time and effort. I don't know.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared?
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
I don't want to know what a chambermaid can tell you. They've seen some shit.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about.
Hey,
And you've
yo.
already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins
Knackered.
tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every gil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
Okay.
Man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Well then.
Am I just gonna beat the ass of another soldier? Because I'm here for it. Speaking of beating asses, a little bit of a wild segue, but there was a fucking hilarious Try Guys video that came out last week of the lads getting some sports therapy or sports massage and just basically being physically tortured by this huge dude whose nickname was Vice Grip. I've watched it several times. I was just dying in laughter. It's like peak Schadenfreude, just enjoying other people's misfortune. Granted, Schadenfreude is usually self-inflicted, but which I guess technically this is self-inflicted as well. But their squeals of pain just brought me immense humor.
Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant.
Yannick?
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Okay.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, fade to black. All right. We're just gonna, are we gonna warp there, or is it gonna just warp to the end of the conversation?
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
All right, where are... Oh. The Dame, Playthings, Home Art. Okay, they're all still here. All right. Looks like we're walking on foot then. Across the fields. More fights, who dis? We've got to break up our monotonous fetch questing with a little bit of combat, eh? Oh, blue chocobo, let's go.
How many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Lots, probably. Bluebird. Listen, that's a chocobo that can run on rivers. Still wondering if we're going to get the ability to catch chocobos.
That's enough dallying, you. Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be.
You, branded, here, now! You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Oh, well, don't just...
All right.
Why don't you rescue your son?
They've sent me a... He's over that way, towards the coast.
Like, really? This dude's son is getting mauled, and he's like, oh yes, I sent for Branded. I'll not do anything.
You didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it.
Is it just a dog? No?
Stay
Okay.
back. I'll deal with this. Stay down.
Stay down. That's enough.
We just chain stab him on the ground. That seems to be the most effective strategy these days. Two AP? That's what we're getting for this? Come on, sir. Level fucking ripoff.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will
Yeah,
have
there
you
we go.
whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
Oh, let's kill this little Joffrey ass bitch.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame.
Yeah, okay.
Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
Oh, please. Let me just end them. It's like, it's so wild that, yeah, I mean, I guess it seems fitting, but you'd think that somebody would get mad at them for wasting their money killing their slaves.
You, Brandy, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you. He talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go, summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like.
Yeah.
I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame.
How's it going, Mid? How you doing?
Why would a woman of her
Welcome, welcome.
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain?
Morning, morning.
I'd say you're starting to get an idea.
Happy
of the
weekend,
first.
hopefully.
Now, if you need help with the second,
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Oh, please.
Want me to buy another
Let me
hound?
do it.
A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
Finish him. That's right. Future Mint. Welcome, welcome.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial.
Bruh.
Which I can do at least.
Bruh, just fucking kill this bitch.
How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Now to find you a new Wolfie. These peasants must have one chained up somewhere.
And then we can play again.
Yeah, see? They're gonna do it again. You're just consigning more innocent bearers to their deaths by letting this fucker walk free. End him. His hip? I wasn't really looking at his hip. Whoop. I feel like we should just incinerate the bodies, to be honest. Give them a funeral pyre. Maybe burn down this guy's
More
farm while we're at it.
victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
Like, listen, your medieval criminal structure is not going to actually, like, find any forensic evidence. Just, you know, give him a little nick, a little clip, you know, just a little beard trimming that's slightly aggressive, you know? Snicker snack.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are
True
tools
enough.
when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another.
Buy another.
Such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
I guess that works too.
Is this your doing?
Of course not.
It's a wolf they
skill.
bought.
It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
I mean, good for you, bro.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again.
Oh, let's go.
Till then.
This Undertaker motherfucker? Yeah. I like this guy. Although I kind of wish that he did it before, since it's sort of implied that this has been an ongoing problem, but... It's a surprisingly dark side quest. Kind of a fun diversion, though, from the fetch quests I've been doing. Let's go see if we can find their bodies. They just dead right here, or did they? They just gave us a blood splatter? Alright. I mean, listen, I guess Square Enix doesn't want to have the corpse of a child, even if it's a reprehensible little murderous bastard. I guess. Yeet. Lizette, huh?
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores.
Oh man, is her Chloe the wolf?
I think she's lost.
That would
Please,
be
can
really
you help
funny.
me look for her?
Listen, I've been having bad luck with pets lately.
I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when she likes walking in the wheat. Oh, she must be starving too.
In that case,
Is it a chocobo? I guess they have feathers, not hair. Hmm.
with a little luck, someone might have seen her.
Let's talk to all the random people along the way.
You worked
Why should I?
because a girl from the village asked me to.
Chloe, is it? Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she...
Well, you know,
The windmill.
there are two
What's with
windmills,
you
but
now?
shut it, lady. I think it's also kind of funny that, like, the slave class is the one that have all the magic. Like, you'd think that that would be worrisome.
Chloe.
That's not Chloe. Or is it? And it's just very dirty.
Brown than white.
Yeah, okay.
Where, Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job?
That's a corpse, sir. That is not napping. Oh, is it a white-haired Brandon? Yeah,
Chloe,
okay.
I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything?
Let's go.
Do you really not
These
care
kids are so fucked up.
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
I at least kind of don't blame this girl. I mean, it is still fucked up, but...
Give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
I would say it's clearly the father's fault in this case. I mean, it's clearly the other father's fault too, but like in this case, it's like he only gives them to her after he's used up all of their magic and basically killed them himself. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like I feel like she doesn't quite understand what was happening. And you know, she's like, I only get to have them when they've already gotten too tired to use magic anymore. It's like, yeah, so like they're already dead basically, which, you know, is fucked up, but also, yeah. But yes. Still, that's good. That was a good. I mean, yeah, true.
Had another branded
All right, I'm gonna take a quick break and grab a new drink since I'm about to do some more main story quest. I'll be right back in just a couple minutes. We are having a blue raspberry energy drink because I'm sleepy and this stream has only just begun. Ah. All right, onward and upward.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
I'm not. I'm owned by somebody else. Yeah, crunch, crunch. Yes. Oh, look, I can rob somebody. Serves them right.
You are fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good place.
I like how they're all like, oh, the dame's graces, as though like like they wouldn't assume that she just bought me. Like that's kind of wild that they just like assume that I'm just some random schmo. That it's like it's weird that they respect her so much, but like don't assume that she has also partaken in the same society that they're in.
The dame sent me.
Sounds about right.
Only time I hear from her is when she wants something.
Well, she
Go on,
probably,
what is it?
you know,
One
if
of her
you owe her a
courtesans
bunch of
has gone
favors,
missing.
it's probably because she did
I
something
need to
big
find
for
her.
you.
A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you see
I'm still wondering if we've got sort of a Romeo and Juliet eloping situation here.
These folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
I mean, just do it all in her name. I feel like this is a little bit of a manufactured issue in this part of the story, because it's like everybody knows the dame and they just assume that you're doing her work and like speaking with her authority. So
Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I...
yeah, okay, this is a little bit more what I would expect.
Good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
You can smell that.
Yes, that's right. He had a coat.
What is it you
which
can
he
smell, man?
Claimed was an antique. Said he
The
wanted
bullshit.
to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a
Yeah, okay. A comb. Yeah.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound.
You can smell the rat. Rats.
Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
We did meet somebody that was talking about rats not too long after you were talking about that last stream.
Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Romance in air quotes. I mean, that's the question, right? Is it an actual romance and she didn't say anything because she like was essentially breaking her service for the mistress? We don't really know what the dame's establishment is quite like. You know, so if she if we're just assuming that she's been absconded with versus doing some self-absconding. Smell some death here. Whoops. Pfft. I showed that tree. Fucking got him, boys. Oh, okay. Gotta remember the right buttons. Oh, yeah, that combo. It feels good. It is a little bit awkward to, like, walk over to them. There we go. Smelly rats, the stinkers. That's right. That's right. How are you doing this weekend? Strange. Hopefully you have a weekend lined up ahead of you.
Damn it all. Bodies.
Is this our girl? Nor. Man, that's an inappropriate.
But the blood is long dry.
I need to get myself a good animated emote for that.
So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's.
Where did
Little
you
Yannick
come
went
from?
off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to.
Your week was all right. That's good. Hopefully you have a weekend coming up and it's fun or chill or you know, good things.
We both found who we were searching for.
Yeah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
Oh, Ripper-Rooney.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss.
Yeah, okay. Kind of what I was expecting, with a little side of fucked up bad emotional intimacy, what have you, but, you know,
the most we can hope for is
adds a nice little bit of texture, some spice to the arrangement, but tis sad.
Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I do like their armor. I think it's a good look.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
I'm gonna go check this out. I'm gonna see if it's gonna let me. Womp womp. Sad times.
Not much chance.
I keep meaning to catch up on some anime from last season, but I just like never quite feel the right move to do it. Maybe I'll get to it this weekend. He says, coping madly. Because there's definitely a few that I really enjoyed the first couple episodes of, or the first core of, but just didn't end up finishing them for some reason or another. Well, really, it's because the people that we watch them with, we've been watching something else instead. But I want to watch them before they get too far away and become unfinished shows. But it means I gotta actually do it. Oh, Mint, my displates arrived, by the way. I was telling the other people that when I told you guys that I had gotten some displates, all of the artists in the room kind of went, ooh. But that I, you know, told you that they were from the official Elden Ring brand store. So, you know, not stolen art, but.
Watchtower should be well stocked.
Oh, it's gonna let me kill these guys? Let's go. Ooh, new enemies approach. All right, all right. No, target the guys I'm looking at, damn it.
That's enough.
Kashink. Oh, more, huh?
That's enough.
Oh. Oh, the counter, luckily.
That's enough.
And the kick up is so rude. The BM.
Someone heal me, damn it.
It is fun kicking ass. What's up, Mint? Were you looking something up, or? Kick the BM. Bonk bonk. Oh, Mint, do you like people getting stepped on? Bonk 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 kick. What is Raptor? Sorry, that's just a black chocobo. Oh my god, I'm so triggered from red chocobos from Final Fantasy Tactics. What are you are they in 14, Ern? In Tactics, they were a huge pain in the ass because, like, most characters can't move very far. And in Tactics, they have the... When you use spells, it takes, like, time to charge up. So other people can take turns while you're charging them up. You can in the wild. Like wild ones. You can also tame them. But your spells normally take time to charge up. And so you can get like interrupted and stuff. But the chocobos the red chocobos in particular were very fast and could call down a ranged meteor that was instacast, and it did a crap load of damage. Oh, yeah, okay. Is that where they were? The red chocobos in the Tactics instance? That's so appropriate, because those fuckers were just like so annoyingly difficult in Tactics. So that actually brings me like a small savage bit of glee that they made them also annoyingly difficult in 14 in the Tactics instance. That's actually very funny to me. Yeah. What does upgrade do? That's another limit gauge. I like the ones that I have already, though. Now, this one... Actually, this one seems quite good. 3 and 2. This is also 3 and 2. Used in midair. Maybe I'll give Ignition a try. Let's see how that feels. And we'll do that in place of Heat Wave. Let's try that. You're like the charge attack from Ifrit? Yeah, it seems good. Statistically, it's basically just as strong as what I was using and not as complicated. Oh wow, that lasts a long time. I really like that you can charge up abilities. Like, I don't know if this means anything to you because I have no idea how much Street Fighter you played, but the way that Street Fighter does charge, like hold attacks is that, wow, that did a lot of damage. That was sick. It'll allow you to hold it while you're performing another action. Ah, you can like pull them together. Okay, that's cool. So in Street Fighter, like, one of the characters or several of the characters have abilities that instead of doing a combo of buttons, what you have to do is hold a button for like 2 seconds and then press something. And so frequently what'll happen is people will be like holding them while they're performing other attacks in order to like chain them together or do mix-ups. And I really like that you can do that with the charge up attacks. So like if you're up here doing the thing and then you do one of the so like this one where I do the dash, it will count me as holding square the whole time during that charge attack if I keep holding it. So you can like immediately follow up with a power slash if you were holding it. It makes it really fluid for certain combos. The main one I do it on is with the air dive, where you do X and square at the same time and you like slam downwards, and if you just keep holding square, then you can also follow it up with the power slam afterwards. And yeah, it's nice. It's nice. Gonna let me fight these dudes. Imperial Warworm. Yeah, it lets you do some really nice combos. So like for that, I was holding it the entire time I was dashing. So like you can come out after you land, like finish your dash, you can have the big chonky hit. It's pretty cool. It's something they never explained to you, but I sort of figured it out when I was accidentally sort of double hitting people, where I would like do an attack and then immediately get the power attack afterwards. And I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, let's fuck these guys up. That is really fun.
That's enough.
The bonk. I'm a little disappointed with like how little damage the magic does. It largely seems to be mostly pointless unless you really just don't have an opportunity to get in and do something. So like against certain flying enemies, obviously it's like, well, what are you gonna do? But like it's really weird that your main attacks do like 5 times as much damage. Swap the control scheme, so move magic to L1 to make magic burst easier. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I would say that I would prefer it to have dodge on circle, but I've kind of gotten used to it now, so I don't really want to like screw up my muscle memory. So like if I had R1 on whatever the icon, you know, like Phoenix Shift or Deadly Embrace, and then circle was dodge, that would fit a little bit more with like the way that I've trained my souls. Oh my god, that is incredible. Holy shit. Clive, so hot right now. Good lord. All right. Insert Mugatu. Let's see. How much does this cost? $525 to upgrade. And what does the upgrade do? Widens area. Oh, say less. Say less. I have yet to figure out any reason why I would bother with the taunt. Like, I don't. It seems pointless to me. Yeah. Yeah. It's good. No, I'm definitely enjoying this game quite a bit. just go slap these fools. Well, let's, you know, we'll switch it a little bit.
It's over.
The Empire will never fail.
Slapped him. Oh my god. How am I, by the way? I'm doing all right. I assume you're talking to me, and not Ern or something. I'm doing all right. Wednesday was it's not really something I want to talk about on stream, but sort of a family matter / issue that just was very stressful, and it just was like, honestly, I'm just not gonna want to, not with me and the wife, but just more extended, and so it was you know, I was just kind of like, man, I'm just not gonna be in the mood to like pretend that that's not happening today, and you know, be entertaining on stream playing Final Fantasy, and so kind of just decided to call it and just move on. So, but you know, other than that, good. New pump's working out pretty well. Few little kinks to get around, but you know, normal learning. You came here all by yourself, ma'am. Why did you send me out here, Mr. Slave, to the place where they hate slaves?
They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Okay. Well, listen. Anyway, other than that, good.
You needn't have come all this way just to tell me.
You know what, man? That's smart. That's smart.
Found her then.
It's a good plan. It's a good plan.
Merci, my dear Tatien. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who is young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
Oh, by that, are you talking about actual Twitter corpo decisions type Twitter exploding? Or I feel like knowing you, that's what you mean. Rather than regular people drama Twitter explosions. Yeah. I was gonna say one of those gets tiresome very quickly. The other is very funny very quickly.
I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Well, there you go. Yeah, the whole rate limiting thing was it was a very dumb idea. The whole not paying your bills and not having your transition plan was a very dumb idea. And I know that I've talked about how wild it is that like Twitch, Reddit, and Twitter all seem to be imploding at the same time. And I was reading today apparently that like a while ago the owner, I guess, of Reddit like basically did some like meeting / powwows / whatever with Elon Musk, and like it, and is now like very like verbally outspoken pro Elon Musk, and I'm like, I see, maybe they are imploding for the same reason, because they think that they can both monetize their platforms by destroying the user experiences and just leverage their monopolistic hold on the industry into just like some magical La La Land version that does not exist. Let's pet Thorkel. Good boy. And are doing very similar types of stupid things, and it's biting both of them in the ass. So yeah, it's sure been something. And also with the Twitter thing, it's one of those things where like some people we're very quick to jump on the like, oh, it's only temporary. It's like, okay, but if it's only temporary, then like, do you think that they have a solution for what they claimed the reason was? Because I don't think that, like, if it really is data scraping, I don't think they solved data scraping, which means that if it's temporary, it didn't really solve anything. And like, they wouldn't have made it such a stark difference between paid and unpaid users of a rate of 10 to 1, right? If they weren't thinking about that kind of monetization in the future, which I think is just a really stupid idea. Like, I do understand that data scraping is a real problem, an increasingly real problem, in fact. But it's like, you would think that the solution would be to put in limits that are high enough that a normal user will almost certainly never notice it, and maybe give a little bit of a buffer to a paid user or whatever. But like, because that'll still stop data scraping
Any trouble on the way?
by like a massive amount compared to what normal users are going to be hitting your servers for. Because man, I just spent a lot of this week like detoxing from Reddit and Twitter more than being like, yes, I'm going to pay them money to restore their service. It just like pissed me off more than anything else. So what can I say? I'm a crotchety, persnickety old man, so maybe that's the reason. Hey, back in my day, we were all on forums. I like the architecture here. This is nice. This is nice. All right. Also, I really like Jill's outfit. I mean, I like a lot of the outfits in this game, but I've always liked Jill's outfit style. Like the sort of layered dresses with like vests and undercoats and stuff like that.
Can't think of a safer place in the Empire.
Using that or bust, exactly. Hey, yo.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
That's the point. We're paying for these seats.
So then,
That seems like a lot of
how
money.
do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not
Yeah.
the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
That moaning.
Sid, if the mother crystals truly are the cause of the blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their
Perfect.
highest leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
The real question is if we can find a way to unpetrify
What
ourselves.
makes them think they have the right to use us?
Or if we would just unpetrify ourselves naturally if we
us to die
weren't like
when our
forced to
bodies
use our magic so extensively.
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
I mean, yes.
Good the outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
I'll do, mate.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready.
Make sure you do all them quests. Okay. I probably, unless they're adding even more right now, I probably am all caught up on quests, so onward and upward. Pivotal moment in the game's story. You'll not be able to return. Well, let's go. I'm excited. I pray that the Final Fantasy IX and Final Fantasy Tactics remakes are real. And I really feel like they are. I would love to play a beautified version up of 9. I love 9 so much. And there's so many sort of hints of tactics in this game also. Just not exactly, but
And it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentries.
some of the same themes of the, you know,
This bodes well.
the war of the political parties to maintain control to the detriment of the common man.
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Never.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change. Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Oh, we know I'm not going to do that.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
But loot. But loot. Huh? There we go. I was gonna say, they're not gonna put a ladder down here. Whose leg is small? Are you saying Clive has small legs? I feel like he doesn't. They're not that small. They're just not uber ripped. But like, I don't know. This is, you know, look, Clive maybe skips leg day, but they're not like tiny. I mean, I have bigger legs than Clive does, but I played soccer for, 15 years, so kind of doesn't count.
All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
One single man from reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and keep your eyes open. The enemy's upon us!
Of course it did.
Perfect plan.
Oh my god, Ifrit! My darling! Oh my god, that... I'm so glad I gave that a shot.
It never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
True facts.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
Was that right, like... Right, aren't you glad that you did it? Or right, like I missed something to the right? Yo, how's it going, Opt? How you doing this evening? Hopefully you have a fun weekend lined up. I imagine you've been very busy with wedding planning, which is why you've been sort of off of the nets. Internet detoxing, as you said. Probably for the best. Up. Whoop. Bring.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
It's fine.
That's enough.
Yeet. Easy. Yeah, somewhat busy with that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that would be a good spot if I hadn't been that close to it at the beginning of this session.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed?
Sir?
You will find my
This is a Dark Souls boss if I've ever seen one. Jesus Christ. Look at this Chungus. Oh, speaking of Dark Souls, I'm super excited. RKG, formerly Prepare to Try, is starting their Elden Ring playthrough next week, and I'm very excited because those lads are a lot of fun. Oh god, sir? Did you not? Yeah, I kind of haven't been watching them as much lately, just because they did do, like, some, like, horror games and stuff, and I'm just not that interested in watching them. Watching those. Oh, I missed the window? That's too bad. Oops. But, I'm very excited for them to play Elden Ring. It should be fun. I honestly don't know what this thing is supposed to be. Oh. Oh, oh god, come on. There we go. There we go. I can do better. Exactly. Exactly. Nani the fuck? God, you can't just say that. What the fuck does that mean?
Save your pity. You'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment.
Oh, it's fine. Let's see. Oh. Okay.
Not this time. Not this time. Too slow.
There we go. That's what I was trying to get last time. Oh, I got an actual parry off? That's lucky. Ah, beautiful stagger. Time to check the lore. Oh, that's true. Oh, it's not letting me do it. Whoop. Okay, L1 is the button I've been looking for this whole fucking time. Because I've been really frustrated by the target lock, or like lack thereof. Because it like ostensibly had one. I actually really like the interplay between these two icons. I think it's very fun to like switch back and forth for the different things. Let's see. Ignition. Ignition. Okay. Okay.
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no.
Ah, here we go. Now we can do the lore. Spiteful Spirit. Now that's a classic reference. Okay, Akashic. Irreversible change brought about by a living being's overexposure to ether. Mako. Creatures are stripped of any intelligence or sense of self they may once have had and become suffused with the life force. Oh, really? Usually manifesting as extreme strength and aggression. Flora can also turn, resulting in their twisted overgrowth. Those with ethereal tolerance, however, such as dominance and bears, are less likely to turn Akashic. Okay. Interesting. Yes, it's very good for the break bar, and I really like the integration of the pull spell with the like halfway break bar. It's a cool like reason to have to use that one. Well, not have to, but like it feels good to get that timing down when you get the half break and then you switch over and can then do a ton of stagger to it when it's already good at stagger. Yeah, it just feels good. I like it a lot. Tis excellent.
Deep of the blessing, my friends. You said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits.
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there?
The workers couldn't survive this.
No, they just don't care.
It wasn't here last time, I can tell you that.
Oh, okay.
Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt Oz, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
Okay. Very, very Mako themed. Which is cool. I'll never complain about Final Fantasy VII style references. Love me some 7 and 7 Remake. I'm running a little low on heals, actually. I kind of did bad in the last half of that fight. Kind of got a little twisted there. Oh, there's an enemy.
The miners. The gods.
The ether's made monsters of them.
Yeet.
What we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
You said you could call her Isabel. Never mind. If ever there was
Dude, I don't even know. Like, I'm still on social media, but it is weird. I'm also not really... I'm using Reddit, like, way less these days. And part of that is just the natural trend of a lot of the subreddits I used to go to, I'm just not as interested in anymore in the general sense. For example, you know, various games that I don't really pay attention to as much, like, say, Overwatch or, like, War Machine or things like that. So I've stopped using those. And I still use the game subreddit somewhat for industry news, but, like, part of that is there just hasn't been that much big industry news anyway. So I've never really been an all scroller. So I don't know. I just haven't been using Reddit nearly as much. And now that I essentially can't use it on my phone anymore, that's certainly helping break the habit. So, Sid, are you gonna take a skinny dip in that ether river? You know? What? I know, mate. There's a foreshadow. Yo. Yeah, I've literally not even tried it because I hated their like constant nagging for you to go to it. I've heard it's terrible. The web app. Oh, well, yeah, probably. I'm still mad they got rid of i.reddit. Like, i.reddit was just so clean, which is exactly why they got rid of it, I'm sure.
Look on the bright side.
Clean, high information.
At least you won't get lost.
It's frustrating too because, like, since they got rid of i.reddit, they made me go to a third-party app, and then I found Boost and found that out that I liked that even more, and then I only used that for like 3 months before they killed Boost. Yeah. I don't... I hadn't even thought of it, but I guess i.reddit was actually originally designed after the sort of sleek iOS look that things... So we used to be able to war cry to invigorate themselves. Look out for the icon and try and defeat them. Okay, sure.
It's over. Stay down. It's over.
Oh, sir. Oh no, alright.
My wounds, boy.
You just heal me a bunch for a little bit of damage over and over again. First we had ad blockers, then we had I don't care for cookies for GDPR notice. Next we had it's better in the app. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's oh my god, I was showing that Try Guys video to my parents because like me, they also find videos where people are causing themselves intentional suffering to be funny. And we were on their like TV YouTube app, and the amount of ads we had to watch for that one video, I was just like, holy shit, people live like this? Like, I mean, listen, I do ad block too, but I pay for YouTube Premium or whatever they call it, the like, you know, paid version that has no ads, and it's oh my god, I can't even imagine how people can tolerate that many ads in every single thing that they do. The one where they get sports massage, that like they like destroy their muscles in sports massage. It was so fucking funny. Like, and it was the really bad thing is, like, I know that it's not as bad as Twitch ads, you know, and like the whole Twitch ads system is so frustrating. And I feel that kind of like Twitter, they are really trying to push hard for people to move to Twitch Turbo. Yeah, it's really funny. I really feel like they're trying to push people onto Twitch Turbo, and working on pushing that, which is super ironic because it's like, and also I think that that's why they want to incentivize people to run more ads. And they're willing to give like the higher ad revenue split if you run a bunch of ads, because then if you get Turbo, they'll just pay you the higher revenue from Turbo. But the thing is that like ad revenue is so fucking bad for creators compared to any direct payment, because you get so little. Like literally I have earned less than 1 sub worth from ads, you know, like in the whole time that I've been doing this. And it's like, it's so bad. Like ad revenue is so bad, and it's such a win for them to get everybody on it that it's like double frustrating that it's like, oh, well, already only the top 1% of streamers actually fucking make any money from this platform. And then, you know, they're like, well, we're going to make it so that everybody has the best experience by just subbing to us, except for the content creators. And it's like, okay, well, then what? Yeah. And that's the thing. I don't mind, like, subbing to services to not have ads. Like, long time ago, you know, I used to allegedly download TV shows, and I always said that it was because I fucking hate the ads and I just don't want to watch them. And much like the Gabe Newell, like, piracy is a service problem, I always said, like, well, there's just no way for me to do it without ads, so fuck them. And then I sort of realized that, like, eventually there was a way to do it. Oh my god, Jesus. There was a way to do it, and I was still pirating them, and then I just started putting my money where my mouth was and paying for it. And honestly, now that I'm an adult with a real job, like, it's just not that much money. And it's so much better quality of life wise. Which is funny because, of course, I was just arguing about how hard it is on creators, but that's already how it was with the advertising industry, so. Yeah, there we go.
My wounds, boy. Yes, that too, right? Which is funny, right? Because like those used to be the free tiers, right? And now it's like, well, you can pay for less ads. You know, it's like as soon as an app goes from, like, you know that as soon as they start introducing those kinds of options, that pretty soon that's going to be the only option
or they're gonna really crank up the ad-free cost, and then it's just like, Jesus Christ, guys. Like, and the thing that's so infuriating too about it, right, is like, again, I've seen what like the ad payout is per user, right? It's like literal pennies. So it's like, you're telling me that it's like, if you can get every user to give you $10 a month, like that should be worth so much more than advertising revenue. So like, how is it? Yeah, it's wild. Like, it's just wild to me. Like, really, they want to just get the best of both. Obviously, they want to get paid that money and get ads, you know, ad payments. But
Count of 3.
yeah, yeah.
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Are they actually gonna count?
Aye, seeing as you're trying now.
Yeah, okay. I think they just... Yeah, all right.
As if that was going to keep us out.
Boy, I would not be lighting a fire torch like that in this damp-ass mine, or dank-ass mine, rather. Yeah, right. I mean, to be fair, I could tear through it if I turned into Ifrit. I just, you know, would probably cave in the cave around us. But yeah, absolutely. Ask 1. That reminds me of that like infamous clip from HoloLive where Kiara was teaching German to Gura, and she was like, grades 1 to 5, and then she was like, where's the other grades? And Kiara was like, what? And she's like, you said 1 to 5. What happened to 3 and 4? And like, they could not defeat the language barrier, apparently, even though the one asking the question was the one who is a native English speaker, could not understand what she meant when she said 1 to 5. It was pretty funny. Yeah, the funny thing is it wasn't a pun. It was just actually like got confused. It's the content. This does look fantastic though.
You'd think they'd have patched that up by now.
Yes, exactly.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide and seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
Yeah.
How did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
Let's go. The Path of the Goddess. Gotta love this piano, or this like organ music. Ah, we're back to the soulless robots. Gotcha.
Is there something you two want to tell me? Maybe later.
There we go. Oh, whoops. I switched icons. Well, that's okay.
That's enough.
Yoink.
How could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
It's like they're all connected.
Connected somehow.
There you go. Either actually physically connected, or I don't know, they sure share a lot of similar architecture. Let's take a look and let's just take a minute and look up at this crystal. Like, this is gorgeous. Final Fantasy has always been good at making areas that are just incredible fantasy that don't rely purely on classical tropes. Like, god damn. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. It's true. Let's go bowling. That is so fucking ridiculous. I love it.
That's enough.
Oh, right. Got my buttons mixed up. It's fine. I mean, it's all about all of those things. That's what makes Final... Oh, new enemies approached. All right, round 2. We liching it up now?
This time.
Whoop. Whoop. Oh, okay. Oh, well, that was a missed opportunity, but I'll take it, I guess.
Not this time.
Just unload everything into this guy. Son of a lich! Well, would help if I actually dodged. Maybe some. Oh, okay, sir. All right, listen. I know that you're mad that I beat the shit out of you a second ago, but there's no call for that. Yoink. Okay. All right. Listen. That was a little messy there towards the end, but we got it done. We got it done. Yikes. Yikes. The dramatic Dark Souls door open still hilarious every time.
The glass gate would tell stories about
Potion?
something they called the Guardian.
High potion. Okay.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
This music is such a Final Fantasy IX vibe too. God damn, I keep talking about it, but like. Okay. All right. Obvious boss fight is obvious. Damn. But what manner of boss fight? Well, that sounds like a dragon.
Where did that come from?
If I had to guess.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, I fought this dragon in Dark Souls, or in Elden Ring like 10 times.
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
But also cool. Very cool. Aetherized, crystallized dragon monster. Yeah, okay.
Well,
very cool, very cool.
Ready, Clive?
Always.
I think I jumped that, which is awesome that it let me do that. Oh, damn. Yes! Oh, God! That was... Okay, I still barely got out of that. All right. Okay, all right, listen. We're fine. We're fine here. All right, all right, all right, all right. Come on, sir. Chill. Okay, almost broken. Yeah, there we go. All right. Probably should have saved this for the coming back. But like, listen, we do what we can. Where'd you go? All right. Cauterize. Oh, I do not like the sound of that. Okay. All right. All right. So it doesn't cover the whole thing instantly. All right. That's not so bad. Oh, so satisfying. They even kind of have the same, like, oh. They even kind of have the same thing where the, like, head becomes vulnerable after it, like, misses something. Oh, God. Okay.
Not this time.
Okay, good. All right, hold it down. Again, like, I don't know why this effect is so cool. I just fucking love this, like, yank down effect. Oh, all right. Biff that one a little bit. Oh, God. All right. Ooh, it would have really helped if I didn't miss that. There we go. All right. Oh, Dragon Dance? Ooh, that's a party wipe move. Oh, okay. Listen. That could have been a little cleaner. Also could have been cleaner. We take these wins, though. Hey. Oh, God. Okay, that was scary, but we made it. Where the fuck did he go? All right. Whoop.
Not this time.
Seriously, all of my Elden Ring has trained me for this. Like, it's not exactly the same, but it's similar enough that I'm like, actually, the reads are not very difficult. He says as he immediately biffs one. Let's go with the Ifrit finisher! Fuck yeah. All right, that was fun, though. That was fun. Good fight. GG. Good Dark Souls dragon. Yeah. I mean, honestly, the ones in Elden Ring were good too. Like once. Once or twice. It's just the fact that there were like a dozen of them and they all had the exact same attack pattern that you were kind of like, yeah, okay. Listen. I've memorized this too much. I don't really need to do this again.
Are you alright?
Are you alright? Oh, good boy, Torgal.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would.
Now, kid. Yeah, exactly.
This much ether.
Yeah.
Clive. If this all works and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after.
I mean, our children might also be able to wield ether, but
I just hope in the end they'll see that we didn't have any other choice. That it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here.
Oh
Time
God.
to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious.
It's cracking my entire body, you know, like the old man. I really like that they're addressing that, though, that like times of upheaval are like also bad for the people that are being oppressed, because like the whole system crashes down around everyone, and like it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be doing it, but also it's not like it's just gonna be a happily ever after, like everything just is happy and works out for everybody. Like I think I like that they're discussing that and cognizant of that fact that like this is probably gonna be bad, but like, you know, I hope the people in the future understand that it like some of this needed to happen. Yeah, it's a good discussion. This game has had quite good like political writing and including like rebellion and whatnot, but also I mean just actual political machinations have been quite good. Like Final Fantasy's always had pretty good character writing, but like sometimes the greater plot or the like politics has been a little hand wavy. So I'm really enjoying how they're doing this year.
Well, that didn't work.
That was your plan? Just slap it with a sword? Okay. Just checking.
Mine's bigger.
Mine's.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff.
Okay.
Tyler's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here.
All right, I'm gonna turn into an even bigger, even older man. Look at that fucking swagger, though. Good God.
That's more like it.
I wonder if this is gonna make Bahamut lose its power. Interesting.
Clive, look.
What is that?
It's what the crystals were guarding. Yeah, okay. It's Ifrit. Hello? Let's go? This thing is horrifying already and I love it.
Come to me.
Oh, is this kind of looks like the waist is kind of reminding me of Ramu. I feel like Jill's gonna Shiva our asses out of here. Oh, maybe not. I swear to God, if you kill Thorgal, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Ooh. What was that? That was a really interesting, like, distortion looking thing right as he was fading out.
Where the hell am I?
The lands between. Oh, hello. I'm so into whatever the fuck is happening right now.
I've been here before.
Have I? Hyphen has been repelled. Okay. Also incredibly Dark Souls.
You again. Where are you? What do you want?
Oh, okay. Just making sure that they weren't just behind me talking.
Fuck. He's still alive.
Yeet. Okay, so is this the thing that's talking to us in our visions? I'm still not quite clear on that, which is fine because, you know, we're kind of not supposed to be.
By the flames. That's enough. Too slow.
This is fucking wild, but I'm here for it. Oh! Alright, I know what that means.
Found her. What else can he do?
It's like the Guild Wars circles. Okay, hold on. It's really too bad there's not friendly fire on that, though.
Stay down.
Whoa. No, don't make me stand in that. Come on. It's also really cool that it's like pinning him to reality, right? It's like cracking through. Uh-oh. All right, we in trouble now. My staff now. Are you just gonna break it? Yeah. Okay.
That power isn't yours.
Now we're doing techno?
But this is mine.
This is so edgy, anime boy. I fucking love it. Yes, anima is exactly what I was thinking of.
I remember now. I had a fire.
In case you forgot how to use all of your abilities, ability mastery is shared with Clive. Okay. Press triangle after executing a fireball burst. Perform a devastating melee finish. Wait. The iconic version of Clive's magic. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. You circle to sprint over an extended distance. Hold it to lengthen the distance. Use it. Okay, sure. All abilities can be... sure. Okay. Whoop. Listen. I was stuck in an animation. This is so cool. Because last time we were doing this, we... it was so much slower. So, like, this is really cool that it's, like, sped up. Okay, so I don't have the like R2 abilities yet. Whoop. Okay. Using what? Sure. I was gonna say, I know where that one's going. This is so fucking cool. Holy shit, I love this. I was not super impressed with the original, oh, okay, that's not how I thought that was gonna work. Okay, that just got way cooler. Yeah, I wasn't super impressed with the original Icon fight because it felt really like slow and lumbering, but like the speed at which this one moves feels a lot closer to the actual combat speed, and feels very satisfying. That was very fun. I think there's one for each. It looks like there's one for each. I don't know if that's actually, you know, the case, but we'll see. Whoop. Okay, sir. Sir? Chill the fuck out. Okay. Flashbang. Sorry. My apologies. Okay. It's funny, the way that the shadows falling on those eyes almost looks like hearts.
As you wish.
Do I get a new ability, or is it just like fight for reals now? Oof. There we go. Oh! Okay, so I can charge. Okay, I need to not do that though. Okay, alright. We barely made that. Alright, okay, we're fine. Oh God, okay. This is hard to control, but also very cool. Oh, this is so extra. I fucking love this. Had a Sendra. Oh God, all right. There we go. All right, we got the stagger off. Is it wall time? It feels, yeah, okay. Maybe I'm not supposed to be dashing. I can just... But it's fun to dash. Oh God, okay. I'm so glad they're delivering on making these like interesting and not just like a quick time event. Like I say as I'm doing quick time events right now, but like the actual fight was a real fight. It wasn't just doing quick time events, kind of like the very first one or two were. I'm really glad also that Ifrit is kind of the like poster summon, because I've always thought that it was cool and it's always like the first or one of the first ones you get, which also kind of means that it gets left behind in most of the games, like pretty quick. So I like that it's getting the extra attention. No, no, no. It's not just Pt2, exactly. Yes, and they're very generous, especially because they show the timing on them. And they're color-coded. Like, not just the button, obviously, but like the color around it is color-coded as well. Did I keep my spirit bomb up? Yeah, we did. Let's go. Roast this loser. Again, it's so extra that you're using a fireball and punching it at each other, which again has always kind of been a classic Freak attack, but goddamn, this game is so fucking cool. I am loving it. Nice spike. That just reminds me, Opt, that you should finish Haikyuu one of these days. Nice kill. It only gets better. Like, as I know I've said it a million times, but like the amount of like character arcs and character progression of not only all of the characters on the main team, but like of several of the rival teams is so cool. And like even if I like showed you the final matches of the seasons and they would be hype, there's so much more hype because of like how they interplay with the like baggage and growth of all of the characters involved in them. Like, it's so wild to be saying this about a volleyball anime, but like, goddamn, Haikyuu is seriously like one of my top 5. Oh, now you really have that anime look.
I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again.
Okay.
Sid. One left. That'll do me. Try not to talk.
Just smoke, no talk.
Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well, a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point?
I still want to know Jill's baggage.
So,
I'm still wondering if Jill was like a spy the whole time. Or like at least attached to the spies.
don't do this. The rest is in your hands. The crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free. Stop. Please.
The VAs are killing it.
None better than you.
This is kind of making me wish that I was using my other model just so I could have facial expressions, but like, man, I've just got such a huge smile plastered on my face right now.
In ashen grip, let ember glow to kindle flames anew.
That's right. That's true. Yeah, he cast, you know, he's got some of that Phoenix down to give him. I was gonna say, I was kind of expecting it to be more like Sid,
Had I arrived but a moment sooner.
was gonna be the, like, now he's out, but he's not dead.
Remember me,
But
I saw you protect them. That was very brave.
good doggo.
I know you're there. Ultima.
Ultima, okay, okay.
You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
Question is this a
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions.
like human / icon from the deep past, or is it like actually from another dimension?
And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Fine. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
We'll leave. My brother. Alone. This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
Always has been.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
Are you gonna take it into yourself? Like, is that what's happening here?
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am?
Yeah, okay, so he's like forcing him into himself. Interesting. Oh, back to coughing up blood. Oh, classic.
Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
I put you in the sick body. Okay, so the whole Crystal Mountain is gonna dissolve. Okay, okay. A few of those people are walking a little slow. Damn. Meanwhile. She. Uh-oh. Oh, is this like Titans, men? Oh, no. No.
Must be here. Must. Fail, Lord Cook again. Find Sid. Are all fucking dead.
Yeah, this is the guy who's talking about rats. Let's go.
Sid, help us. Where is he? You'll do.
Oh, good stab.
Bastard.
Gab, we've got to go.
Not without this.
Dang. And I already thought this was going to be a good spot to leave it.
Shall I send a Stolas? That won't be necessary.
Is he just going to punch this thing? Ah, he just... It is really sick. I'm fucking loving it. It's good. Like, the storytelling is so on point. It's so good so far. And it's managing to pull off that air of like the mystery without delving into the like Kingdom Hearts nonsense, at least yet. At least yet. Like, I feel like I'm vaguely understanding what's happening, but in a good way. Chocobo steaks? Nar! 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 No.
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives,
Look all you like, sir. It's all fresh. Picked this very morning.
Yeah.
Unguents, ointments, poultices, palmatives, curatives, restoratives. Unguents, ointments, poultices. Might I interest you in a potion, milady? Perhaps a soothing salve to ease the aches of the road? I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you.
Okay.
Calmatives, curatives, restoratives. Unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
5 years later, I was gonna say I looked a little older. Dang. Loving the time jumps too. It also makes it feel a lot more real.
What have we learned?
Oh, we're going under the name Sid now? Okay. Okay.
The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need telling
Ah, and we scarred off our bearer's mark. Okay.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
So those...
Okay, we're gonna take a second. Okay, Kupka. Okay, Kupka's the Titan guy. All right. I was like, okay, I feel like I'm supposed to know that name, and I don't remember it.
The courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them.
Honestly, you probably haven't quite missed as much as you might think, because yeah, I'm gonna be calling it pretty soon anyway as well. But you probably haven't missed quite as much as you might imagine, because I played like a couple hours before I started streaming this, and then this is only the second time I've streamed it. So like, I'm not that far in. Like, if I had to guess, I'd say 10 hours maybe, of which you've been here for like 3 of them. So, but it's been good. It's been good. There's been a really long cutscene for me to be saying I'm gonna be done after this. Here we go. Night off. Have a good evening. Good night's rest, and hopefully a good weekend as well. Yeah, here we go. This is where I'm gonna call it.
We don't know anything.
Oh my god, it's still a cutscene. Holy shit. Never mind. Well, in a minute.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sid's here. Come on.
Yeah, PS, your cutscene got him. Well, now I gotta finish this fight. God damn. Are they just gonna run away? Oh, Jesus. My God.
The bearers.
Safe.
Power of Thunder has claimed the power of the icon Ramuh's essence. Attuning with Ramuh not only changed the elemental aspect of the magic, but also accessed several new iconic abilities, such as Thunderstorm. Sure, yeah. Obviously. Just launch a barrage of lightning up to 9 targets. By locking onto them, lightning will temporarily remain fixed to the target with strike. Okay.
Sid dies here!
No? Oh, that's just that guy? All right, fine. Okay. This one feels a little more awkward. Yarr!
How many are there? Titan sends his regards.
Okay. Well, listen, we'll go back to what we know. And what we know is that Ifrit's charge is hilariously strong. Whoops. Well, whatever.
Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten!
It's fine. It's fine. Those side tusk things are kind of wild.
Done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster. Thanks, boy. Nice try.
Oh, the back kick. Oh God. All right. Ah, that's what I'm supposed to do. Okay. All right.
Thanks, boy.
Oh, oh God. Oh, Christ.
To me, boy. Nice try.
Okay. All right. Okay, listen. You gotta give me a second to quit this. Please, game. Please, you can't keep doing this to me. Also, poor kitty.
To hell with this.
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Well, all right then.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Honestly, I'm amazed this guy got to be that age.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
Probably not, but
If you say so.
we got some tension.
We should go.
I should go. Yeah, right. He's 23. Yeah. Okay, all right. Are you gonna let me save, game? Please? Are you gonna let me save here? Oh my god. Game. Let me fucking save. Just let me end it. Come on. Oh my god. We're in another... Okay, listen, game. Fuck off.
That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help
We
but wonder if we've made the right choice.
Are the popping brigade.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Ride's over, lovebirds. Home sweet home.
I wonder if we're gonna go back to... I mean, probably the capital and see that, like, a lot of the blight has been restored. Oh, okay. This looks an awful lot like a, you know, definitely an airship. Which they hinted at pretty directly. Not really hinted even. Home sweet home. How about save, sweet save? Oh, thank God. Okay. Okay. Oh, my. Listen. Son of a bitch. Okay. Alrighty, thank you everybody who came out and hung out with me this evening. We had some sick fucking story beats